moments away. The setting in North Carolina. The Spectrum Center in downtown Charlotte. The Bulls taking on the Hornets. For the Chicago Bulls, they're well aware that starting the season on the road can make for a choppy start. They plan to rise to the challenge and steal a first win here. Hornets, Bulls is next. We'll be right back. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that Knicks game, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Batum in at the 3 slot. 6 to shoot, on its way for Monk for 2, and that one goes long.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not. Last season, Kevin, Lee Monk got more chances on the floor. He still showed a bit of inconsistency, and that's going to be something that he'll have to smooth out with time.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Right wing. Outside, Batum. Charlotte again missing. Of course, you forget just how young Monk was when he came into the NBA.
Yeah, true. His game was very raw, and it's still a work in progress, but you see the flashes. What he's capable of. And Kevin, ultimately, you want him to be better on the defensive end as well.
Combo dishes to Monk. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
Hornets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Passes it to Rozier. Takes it off the glass.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Here's Porter. Markkanen trying to break loose. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his second bucket of the night. Hornets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rozier against White. And stolen by White.
Playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route. They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
A slow start for Charlotte in this one. Trailing here by 8. Rozier the pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Now Biyombo. White covering. Biyombo with it. Just 5 to shoot. Batum with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Offensive rebound. Biyombo. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. You fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointment. It's our turn now, and those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And and then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
Hornets trail by 6. He dishes it to Monk. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller comes in for Biyombo. And it's Bridges in for Malik Monk. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And again, the Hornets missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, White. On the wing, LaVine. Inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by LaVine.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. Some changes for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Terry Rozier. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Here's Satoransky from outside off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Dunn. How he did last season. He averaged about 11 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. 8-point game. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hornets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Well, so far, if you look at the totality, Batum has put together a very impressive career. He's had a great stroke from outside in addition to his outstanding defense.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Charlotte's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. Williams scanning the floor. Out left to the wing. Outside, Batum. For the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Satoransky lets it go from the wing. No good on that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. The pass to Bridges. Valentine grabs the board.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Batum attacking. Here's Bridges. It's deflected. And here's Valentine for 3. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Chicago leading by 9. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay. I mean, that's what has them in the lead after one.
Chicago leading by 9.
Well, Jim Boylan, he won the Chicago head coaching job after his interim stint. The fans were unsure of the hire, but the front office believes in him moving forward.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Thomas Satoransky. He's out there with Chris Dunn. Young out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4. In the corner, it's Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. And for Boylan, Chris, he's been a bit demanding on his roster.
Yeah, Kevin, it's going to be tough. He's tasked with molding this young Bulls core. I mean, the front office wanted a hard-nosed coach. They believe they found their guy with Boylan's approach.
And it's good for 2.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Hutchison passes to Dunn. Launches it. Porter against Bridges. Dunn outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Devin Harris. And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of them. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's a successful defender.
The first one falls. Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Dean comes in for Satoransky. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Bridges against Porter. Here's Dunn, and it's in off the backboard. Dunn's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. It looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Here's Monk. Nice D from Levine.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Carter on the wing, guarded by Harris. Carter kicks to Levine. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Dunn. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hornets. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And how about Monk there? You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, the former Tar Heel Marvin Williams isn't a primary offensive weapon on this team, but he could chip in with some solid shooting when other options are taken away.
Some changes for Charlotte. Biombo is checked in for Williams. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Bridges. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Devin Harris. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. And it's wide in for Chris Dunn. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Here's Hernan Gomez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. MC Webb, as you mentioned, for Williams, he can shine if teams don't focus on him.
Yeah, Kevin, and he's always had a smooth skill set near the basket. Solid enough shooter from range to make you pay if you leave him alone.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.